everybody, and welcome back to our channel. My name is Terrell.
And my name is Brendan.
And we are
BNT Reacts. And today we are checking out Stefan Salvatore, the Martyr. And this is by Argent Salite.
Argent's Light.
Argent's Elite?
Yeah, Argent's Elite. I don't know. That was real difficult to get. Argent's Elite. Definitely interested to check this video out. So we did a video to Klaus, and we also did a video to Damon Salvatore, if you don't remember.
I remember.
The Vampire Diaries. So this is his brother. So Damon Salvatore is kind of like the bad guy, and he's the good guy. But the whole series, you just had to watch it for yourself. The whole series and like their characters are like complicated. So I guess though this is like his like, you know how we did like the Klaus video, The Great Evil. By the way, y'all haven't checked that out, make sure y'all check that out. We reacted to Klaus, Michael The Great Evil. I'm guessing this is like his version of that type of like compilation or video, and you started it way early. I guess this is like his version of the video. So definitely interested though to check it out. Let's watch it.
For over a century, I have lived in secret, hiding in the shadows.
And they both, by the way, were like fighting for the girl.
Until now.
Same girl?
Yeah, Elena.
I'm a vampire. You know. And this is my story.
His name is Stefan Salvatore. Are you sure that the man that you saw is that Stefan Salvatore? His name is Stefan Salvatore. When I touched Stefan, it was a feeling.
Yeah, okay.
It was death. What happened to you?
Damon.
Are you siblings?
Hello, brother. I'm gonna talk to you. He killed her. He killed Zach. He killed Tanner. He turned Vicky. After all these years, can't we just give it a rest? I promised you an eternity of misery. Why are you trying to save him?
He just sacrificed everything to save his brother.
Why? Why'd you screw it up? I did it to save you. Help me save my brother. Even in his darkest place, my brother still can't let him die.
The fire will take you out.
He's my brother.
The Salvatores may fight like dogs, but in the end they would die for each other. Why inflict so much pain on yourself for such a hateful person? God help me!
Because in spite of every single thing that he did, we couldn't live without him. We're doing so great without you. Because eventually, I'm not going to be able to go on. Bad time to be a martyr, Stefan. And when that happens, I don't believe you'll be there. Goodbye, brother. I heard about this one vampire, always on and off the wagon. I've left bodies scattered from Florida to Tennessee. He's left a trail of body parts up and down the eastern seaboard. Christmas, 1917. Monterey. He went into Monterey and wiped out an entire migrant village.
Human blood is your downfall.
But I can't help what I am, Elena. The blood brings out what's inside of me. As the briefest of moments before we kill, why we literally hold their life in our hands.
What does that make you feel?
And then we rip it away. Look, I know what damage I've done to these people. I've been living with that guilt for 100 years. And we're left with nothing. 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 Turn it off. And guilt? This pain? I can turn it off like a switch. Turn it off! There's a reason they call him the Ripper. True Ripper. On the contrary, Ripper. I was made into a Ripper who craves blood all day and all night. The more blood that I get, the more I want. You're a savage killer. I'm a Ripper! A Ripper doesn't stop!
The only person worse at being a vampire than me is you.
A monster, a predator is who I am, Elena. Stephanie's gone.
You can't choose what you feel. You have to let it all back in. Loyalty is mine. Your heart is pure, Stefan. I didn't see evil. That will be a curse. I only saw anguish.
Party in front of people.
It's a lot.
Why are we here? This is moments.
I can't remember those exact moments. I can't
fairly
read all this
certain
answer.
answer we summed
You
up
probably
with
did.
one little word.
Elena. Literally right into.
I'm Elena.
I know the risk. I'm Stefan.
Century after century, I watched versions of Stefan and Elena.
But I had no choice.
I know. We have history together.
I have to know her.
Love, Stefan. That's the point.
I met a girl in English and French. We talked.
Everything is intensified when you're a vampire.
Who is that, baby?
When we hurt, we really hurt.
And the sun came up. Reality said that.
Are you still in love with Stefan and with Damon? No.
She said she has feelings for Damon. You're with my brother. I can't do this, Elena. What if Elena was the one? Not anymore.
She was. And she will always be an epic love. I'll see you soon.
It's good to see you, Elena. I'll see you later. One last time.
The only way to find another is to let go. Move on. As your sober sponsor, I'm your sober sponsor.
Caroline. Hello, Caroline.
Say it like that.
You've been my friend.
I am your friend.
Caroline Forbes, my best friend.
You're a good friend to me, Stefan. Why are you such a good friend to me?
I don't know. I guess you remind me of someone. You told me that I would find love again.
I think that someday you'll meet someone new, Caroline,
What about Caroline?
and you'll fall madly in love. Wow. Really don't see it, do you?
You told me once that I would fall madly in love without realizing it.
And you'll have moved on without even realizing it.
See what?
I hope someday you'll be more than that. Just be happy.
I don't want it to be perfect. Do you think I want this?
Stefan, please call me.
I just got married.
I do.
I do. My wife is out there waiting for me to come home to her.
Don't make me give you. You deserve whatever you want out of life. I need you to know that I understand.
She's happy. She's kind. Maybe dance. I don't really dance. Dance with me. Dance with me.
You hate dancing. Family first.
You're my family now.
I will love you forever.
Thank you so much.
Wow. That was beautiful.
You think it exists? Tell Caroline I heard her,
Peace.
and I will love her forever too.
I do.
It's feeling epic.
We'll see him again.
Damon, my little brother.
Oh, the Vampire Diaries. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Cause I think I watched like the first few seasons of this show, and then I didn't watch the last two seasons. I think I literally just like when the last episode came out, I watched the last episode, but I didn't watch like the rest, like the full season, like the last two seasons in full. I think I literally just watched the last episode. Because I remember some of the moments from the last episode when he I think he sacrificed himself. I can't remember everything too clearly. Sorry. What did you think about this compilation of Stefan Salvatore?
Okay, still
lost
a little bit. But I will say that the ending part with, maybe I'm just a sucker for romances, but I would watch his relationship with that one girl. Because that part seemed nice and cute and genuine, and kind of him changing. Because the part before that was about him being a vicious vampire, and then the part before he was finding love and all that. There's probably a lot more drama and stuff that happens, but I did enjoy the happiness that he kind of had, and that actually did make me kind of interested. But overall, good. I was entertained.
I will say this compilation was probably the one I enjoyed the most out of the compilations we reacted to TV show wise. When it comes to I think we did the original now, a compilation from the originals. On Klaus, we did one on Supernatural. This is the second one on The Vampire Diaries. So out of all the compilations we've done on TV shows, I would say this is the one I enjoyed the most, just because I feel one, I understood this one the most because I have seen The Vampire Diaries more than I've seen the other shows, and two, the actual editing of the video was much more smoother, just in terms of the timeline of the character. It started off like you saw with him, really just an introduction to who he was, him and his brother, and they were the Salvatore brothers. They fight and they fuss hard, but they ride for each other hard as well. They're they do not play about each other when it comes to other people coming for them, and they will They would ride for each other hard, but they would fight with each other. But when it comes to other people playing with them, they like, nah, fam. And then like you see him meet Elena, the girl in high school. He fall in love with Elena, and then it's like a twist in the show where Elena starts to fall in love with his brother, the bad guy. And then it's like a weird moment in the show where she's trying to choose between the brothers, but she ended up choosing Damon, who was the bad guy. And you sort of see him is like he's like distraught, and you sort of see how that affects his relationship with his brother now. And then he becomes like the Ripper, like this old version of himself where like back in the past he used to like just kill people viciously and like turn off his emotions. You can do that as a vampire, turn off your emotions. So that's why they be like turn it off, turn the switch off. He's turn off his emotions, but he just kill people viciously, does not care. So he was going through that whole thing because he was heartbroken. So he turns his emotions off, was ripping people apart, and then he was like turning back on, and he had to deal with all his like emotions and his trauma and all this and that. And then he falls in love with Caroline, who's Elena's best friend as well. He falls in love with her. He realized that she was actually the love of his life, and that she was there for him at times that Elena wasn't there for him. It's a whole big thing. But again, the Vampire Diaries is a good show. I just stopped watching it because it just became, some of the stuff became repetitive. However, the whole storyline of the characters, though, I do like Stefan's storyline. I do enjoy it because you sort of see him. You sort of see like a real like a human side of him. Even though he's a vampire, you sort of see like a human side of him, like that he has a real like an arc in the storyline, which I really enjoyed from this character. Sorry, I'm talking too much. All right, y'all, that is all for this reaction. If you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you also hit that subscribe button and comment down below for more reaction requests. And give me more videos about the Vampire Diaries characters or anything like that, and we'll react to it.
And make sure to follow us on our social medias, Instagram and Twitter.
Y'all, we can do a reaction on Elena, because I feel like Elena is the main character for, I would say, a few seasons. Then you start to see like the show revolve around everyone except for just her. But like a few seasons, you'll see that Elena's the main character. So maybe we can do one on her if y'all know the Elena Gilbert. I think that's her name, Gilbert or Gilmore. Gilbert, it might be Gilbert. Compilations. Or Catherine. I love Catherine so much, y'all. If y'all need Catherine compilations, send them my way. Catherine is like the best character on that show. I just love her so much. But alright, y'all, that is all for this reaction, and we're out. Bye.